Let us continue playing Civilization 5, the One City Challenge. So, when we last left off, Sydney and Sweden are no longer allies, which is good for us. We need Sydney on our side. We need all the city-states on our side at the moment. We currently have Zanzibar, which is a mercantile one. Probably the least useful to us immediately because we have 39 happiness points and it's only going to go up. But happiness is mandatory, citizens, so we shall continue doing things of that nature and hoping that it will fix things. There's quite a lot of city-states which are controlled by the Byzantines, which are a little annoying, but there are ones we can go for now. Yerevan and Sydney are our two main targets at the moment. Education we're building towards because Oxford University is another free tech universities there as well. And looking at the tech tree... Oh, by the way, for some reason I set up sailing towards the end because I thought astronomy might be useful, but actually looking down the list, the only reason we need to go into that, the earliest possible point we will want to consider sailing is when we need archaeology. So we've got a lot more we need to do before that. Currently, I'm just looking at what we can get. Printing press would be quite useful, I think, because that enables the World Congress. I don't know. It also gets us the ironworks, which is additional 8 production, which I think we should be focusing on. So education definitely first. We then go machinery. Machinery 2. Possibly. Do we want to go for the? I don't need Notre Dame. Don't need trebuchets particularly. This is me considering a few things here, but I think honestly, this is the way we're going. The way we're going at the moment is fine. We'll stick with that. So, military-wise, we have 2 swordsmen floating around. I don't know where I think my second one went off to go and deal with a Bavarian camp, actually. And that is my scout that's just doing more exploration things because it's still alive in 740 AD. Also, the One City is currently building walls for reasons I can't remember, possibly to be able to allow us to build a castle. There are benefits to building castles a bit later, and I suppose defending the One City is reasonably important. Certainly important enough that we should probably consider things. Tyr and Sweden are no longer allied. And now we're going for the Hagia Sophia, which gives us a free great profit. Yeah, where's my queue actually? Stable gives us mounted unit production, land unit production. I think we want to get the forge up, if nothing else. It's also additional production points more than anything else. It's only the additional 1, but that additional 1 could be important. Units is not a high priority for us. It isn't, but since it's there, we can build it. Neither is the Circus Maximus, really, but you know. We'll stick with what we got. Yeah, nothing more to do there. We have 1 fortified Arabian swordsman, 1 in the city. That's where it was. I missed that. And the Great Mosque has been built by Ramesses, who is blitzing on with all of his high-level faith buildings. Which means that Hagia Sophia is a bit... we might struggle to get that. Nine tens. I think we need a they need a temple in all their cities to build it. So we, I don't know. The university is definitely a higher priority though. No jungle tiles to make take advantage, but sure, we can go University, Oxford University, which gives us a total of 33% science boost plus additional 3. 2 more scientist slots. It's all good. Next turn. Also, I put the frames per second count in the right place this time so I can actually see we got 56 science a turn. Also, I think I'm just going to outright buy the forge. We don't need to waste time doing that. Alright, Statue of Zeus has been finished. Attila's in the medieval age. Tyr wants Zanzibar bullied. We're not going to do that. Zanzibar is still in all of us because we have made all the technological advancements, so Zanzibar is still enhanced on that. And as you can see, some people have great... Education is the best. Some people do have great works. 663 University. That actually, I think, is our purchase. rather than go for the production route, we get the university in about 3 turns. That'll be fine. Machinery will allow us to get to iron working very fast. We already do have that. I think we already... Yeah, we must have already known where that is. It didn't come up with a warning about it. I don't know that we're being cut off from things, but still, they're religious followers of ours, so we can't complain too much. And it also increases our religion spread as well if we get to that point. So what I'm actually doing with this Great Prophet, I think I'm actually sending the Great Prophet down to go... Well, I was going to send him down to Sydney and Yerevan, but... Yeah, it is going to increase at a rate here. SCCP spread to Sydney. And because we've done that for them, and they obviously wanted it, we are now friends with them. Huzzah! Friend computer always needs more friends. What do they actually want? They want a great writer. We could go for a writers guild, actually. But we'll wait on it. We don't need to go massively into culture at this point. And there are other more important things we do need to concentrate on. Good thing is we are getting our social policy in about 3 turns, which will give us the science boost from allied city-states. At this point, we're probably going to start... Actually, do we want... No, we go consulates. I think at that point we need to get more people on side. And they have knights. Good for them. Right, what do we want to do then? We can go up and grab the horses, or I can keep... Yeah, I think we continue with the farming effort. Next turn. Are we on production focus, or... We're on food focus, actually, which I think is the correct place to be with that. We need population in this place. Also, next turn, thankfully, we're about to get there. Egypt is protecting Sydney. Well, why wouldn't you? And Attila has declared war on Augustus. Ah, dear. As I say, we don't want a loser to this war particularly. A loser is probably the worst thing that can happen in that. You're going to go and build a farm because might as well enhance any of those. What we will do though is immediately purchase a university. That puts us up to 68. We can then go and take Oxford University, put that at the bottom for now. Culture and gold cost of acquiring new tiles is increased by 25%. That's not overly important to us, but it is an engineering point. See, that's the aside. The engineering point could be useful. Or we can just keep working on towards great scientists and keep putting down academies. Okay, let's work this out here. So we're on 7 at the moment. So what could we actually get for that? For free, of course. Actually, for free, that would give us printing press for free. Or we could wait and set it up for banking, which would give us a massive monetary boost. Also allow us to move towards Lancers, the Red Fort, and a few other things that are quite nice on that side. Or we could take acoustics leading to architecture, getting ourselves ready for the porcelain tower. Could also get the hermitage as well going that way. All right, I'm not going to rush the Oxford University. The later technology we get, the more benefit it effectively gives us. The only thing that is a benefit for it at the moment is we would get great scientists that little bit faster. Which come to that is definitely a benefit worth considering. Okay, Bratislava and Byzantium are no longer allies, and we are in a golden age. Good for us. We shall take our policy and we shall debate this. We still can't access rationalism. I could take commerce for an extra 25% gold. It's certainly tempting, and I might, if I have a spare point a bit later in the game, I'll probably take commerce just because. But we are saving for rationalism when we get to the Renaissance era, which... What's the quickest way we can get to the Renaissance era actually? We can do it through acoustics. So actually, if we save the policy, immediately take acoustics, because this is why I actually kept it off. We have that option available to us. We get a free technology through Oxford, which we would get in 7 turns, which means it'd be art and machinery. So I could go straight into the printing press. And in the meantime work on... Yeah, and in the meantime work on chivalry. Yeah, so we go culture, machinery, chivalry, and we take the printing press. Actually, no, I can't take the printing press. I need all 3 of those, don't I? Yes, I do. I at least need physics anyway. So I might just take acoustics just to get me into the Renaissance era. I'd still need architecture to get the porcelain tower, but... Yeah, that's the way around we do this. I don't know what I'll do with a great tech, but we probably won't. We'll have another one by the time we get there, and if we don't, we'll be close anyway. So, science boost at this point, or do I take the influence boost? We take the influence boost. We have a good science score. We are top of that. We should still be at the very least. Oops, wrong bit. Demographically, we're still sitting at 1. We are obviously 12th on land and crops because we only have 1 city. We are 10th on soldiers, which is not brilliant. But then we do only have 2. We might consider buying some more in a bit, just because we got the spare capacity to do that. I know a lot of that's being generated through Golden Age, but still, we have the capacity. And it means the resting point is now 35, which means we're going to stay friends with anybody who's got the same religion as us. This is why we're building this. And your job is probably going to be to crush Melbourne's... yeah, we're just going to go around, find city-states. At least those 2 city-states, and just religion dump on them. Assuming we can survive the trip. So here we get 4 uses. So we can take 1 on Yerevan. We can go back and take 1 on Memphis. I don't really want to get into a war with this guy, and our religion is actually more pressured than his at the moment. It would help if we had Yerevan as well there, so I don't know. Right, Spices and Furs trading is now over with Augustus. Oh, there's another city-state there. I'll need to go and... No, a couple of city-states, actually. Good going, Scout. We found some more friends. Hopefully one of them will be military. Nothing else to do, really. 2 turns to Hagia Sophia. Ivory for gold. I'm actually quite okay with the ivory for gold deal. Actually, what do we want for gems? 4 gold for turn. Open borders for ivory. No. We do have 3, so we got an extra trading one, and in theory soon I'll have a 4th. Oh, you goit! We're beaten to it. Well, that's a money boost then, and about 6 or 7 wasted turns. 255 gold. Yeah. Oh, I thought I would encounter both of them, but apparently I encountered neither of them. Okay, so religion spread is now the order of the day here. And I'm inclined to plus 30 pressure Stockholm. No, actually, let's not do Stockholm exactly. I'm going to tier and put 1 on there. Yerevan was our plan anyway, so I've got to do that. You go off, trade with Yerevan. try and get a religion established. You... How safe is it to tier, do we think? Probably not very safe, actually, considering everything. I even lost track of where tier is. It's down here, I think. Yep, if you could scroll, thank you. Tier, it might be safe to try, but I don't think we'll go that way. What we'll do is we'll find somewhere nice, safe, and local. Yeah, I will trade with Stockholm, actually. We get, we give them 4 science for this, but we get the most money out of it. And we can handle the small religious pressure we're getting from them. Right, so Oxford University is the current build at the moment. I can purchase something here if I so wished. I could purchase a circus, actually. Which should provide 2 additional happiness points, which you don't urgently need. Stable or the forge is the next building we want to buy here, I think.
Min vän, det är min övertygelse att denna uppgörelse kan gagna både mitt och ert folk.
Propose. And we get a free luxury out of it as well. Huzzah! 38 happiness points a turn. Doesn't overly matter at this point because you're already in a golden age, but meh. We'll do fine for ourselves. 36 turns actually to the next next point. That's going to take a while to do. Right, that's Kiev. 15 gold for there. They are a culture city. We'll work that out a bit later. And we met Brussels as well, which is another culture city. Oh well. Not a problem. They're reasonably friendly with us and we've got plenty of gold, so we can start buying influence now if we wanted. Sydney's reasonably useful. It does give us additional happiness boost. They want a great scientist. We are working towards one. They also wanted to build Petra. We can't build Petra, but we could get a great scientist very shortly. Especially once Oxford's down. Oh, but our worker has another source of ivory he needs to farm. Arguably we should get a second one, but I don't see the point. We don't need it. Alright, so that's Brussels and Kiev basically explored there, so... I'm starting to think this is a largish continent. I mean, it doesn't actually bother me one way or another what we are on. We're on a big enough piece of land and it is enough, there are enough people on it. And enough space for them to expand. I mean, if I was playing this normally, I'd probably have had to secure the middle of the map. Or at least down to probably even conquering either Sydney or Yerevan just to stay in the game. And that's a mini war that's over. I'm not sure anything actually happened on it, to be honest. That's lava wants a encampment destroyed. Oh, our trade route was plundered. Fine. Have to build another one. Right, so our free tech will take chivalry, I think, because that's a 20% culture boost as their wonder there, which is definitely worth considering. There is acoustics, and acoustics does have 25% culture in all cities. You go acoustics then. Welcome to the Renaissance era, and welcome to your only job. Protect the one city. Defend it with your life, sir. And yeah, Sistine Chapel is the priority now. Chicken Eater, sure, I don't mind that one. It would be useful for us. But the Sistine Chapel is the one that we want more than any other at this point in the game. Let's go and grab another 2 food there. And let's go for production focus. In fact, how much difference is that going to make? An extra turn, an extra 2 turns on the Sistine Chapel. 18 turns until we get that. And also, We're going to buy another caravan.